Hello everybody, welcome back to Back Out of the Case. This is Sky Flight 44, aka Zach 44, and today I'm going to continue to play The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers in the Game Boy Advance. Hopefully in this session I'll actually finish off this game, unless later on I go and attempt some multiplayer with a friend of mine. But that is unlikely, but possible. Now, I actually haven't played this since a couple of weeks ago. And there's been a lot since then. I don't really remember all that much of what I was doing. Though if I was, I think I might have been saving this point. At the same time, I don't know if I was or I wasn't, just because, well, I'm, at the moment, I also have some nice points to go and use. But with Legolas, it probably should go in either health, defense, or probably at this point maybe strength. Damn, probably won't be good enough. I'll put one into strength so that in one or maybe next time I can go up to 26 and get it to go up. But with that, I can probably go and even that out. And one into health, because that's always going to be useful. Now, I most likely... Was I at level 10? Yeah, I was at level 10. Most likely I'm trying to go and get some more of these skills done. Let's see. Summon Gimli and Spread Fire are going to be me waiting a little bit for that. At the very least, Orc Slayer probably wouldn't be all that bad. But I don't know where I am, and I have this strange feeling with the music. We're not going to be fighting too many orcs. It's mainly going to be Urkhai. But I think I'm going to go with Fleet of Foot. Really do like nice speed bonus. And to be honest, at this point, I have no idea where I am. Wrong. Wrong actual button. Again, I haven't played this in a while. Was that scale mail? No, it wasn't. I have no idea what I just picked up. Yeah, it was scale mail. Thank you, game. I was just thinking on how I needed to get some new armor. I still have this, 5-4. This is 8-8. This is so much better. Fine cap. We definitely don't need a fine cap. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it! Oh, thank you. At least one of them's dead. Again, I remember all those Frodo deaths I had from the ring wraiths. Oh, I hate those guys so much. Oh shit. Thank you. And yes, you're dead. That's good for us. Ah, there still are orcs. Oh wow. We don't really need to pay too much attention to them. I'm just trying to remember where the hell are we? And with that, I can probably just go to objective to find out. Oh, are we... Considering where we're going, I think we might be actually pretty far into Rohan, but at the same time, I don't think that's true. Okay, now this, if I can stun lock him, yes. That's great. Dragon scale fine ring mail. We can get rid of that fine ring mail. I actually did learn quite a lot. Oh shit. Really? Who can say no to that? Who can say no to that? Guess I'm gonna be getting rid of this. See what else is here. But apparently all of the items are randomly generated with, depending on certain factors. Like if, rummage and all that, you can find some better equipment. But there's two different kinds of, and again, I'm going off memory on this. But there's two different kinds of basic, there's unique weapons, and then there's like rare ones. Which is, oh, that less missile defense is killing me. But the rarity or ones would be like fine ring mail. The fine would probably add on 1 melee armor. Then dragon scale might actually be another one. You can also get suffixes, which would, you could get a orc bow, which I believe an orc bow would actually go in, or orc short bow would take down your attack by 1. The power it has would be taken down by 1. And then you might have like one of orc bow of rendering and something like that. And then it would also add on more nice little additions to it. And you can see what that actually does to the items if you've played the game long enough and you're getting stuff like a fine cap, then a fine hood, and you realize that both of them get the same increase to their critical armor. So it's really not all that bad, but there's a lot you can find. It's just so how happens that in The Return of the King, a lot more happens with these rarities, and you find them quite a lot more, and it gets crazy, real crazy. Well, and or at least in the initial run of the game, playing it on normal, you don't find as much, or the items you have are not absolutely crazy as all hell. Like, let's say, my run with Legolas on The Return of the King. Oh, I got so many things. I'm gonna have to, before I actually go and play that game again, I'm gonna have to go and at least play through the game again with my Legolas save. No way am I gonna be able to beat the Nazgul one. Not gonna be able to beat that extra map, Weathertop. That's just not possible at the moment. But an extra 2 defense, that's gonna be great. Thank you, game. You give me items that are actually an improvement. Just if I can get any better, if I can get any kind of better armor, like better scale mail especially, I'm probably going to be ditching the dragon scale fine ring mail, because I need that missile I need that missile armor badly. And while I do prioritize melee armor more than missile armor, you notice it. You really notice the lack of missile armor when you, I'll get rid of this. We have fire arrows, infinite fire arrows. But you really do notice the damage when you're getting hit by crossbowmen, like. I'm gonna have to go and find out where I had to go. It has to be to the left. Well, it's not telling me. Let's get a bit closer. It might be to the north. Well, the northeast. But I thought it would have been to the northwest. Oh well, we didn't go far enough to really find out. Yep, right up here. Oh, shit! They're just playing with the fact that Legolas is an archer. They're just playing with this fact. Though I don't really remember ever having to do this with Aragorn. So maybe the Legolas playthrough isn't all that much. It actually is a little bit more different than I thought it was. At the very beginning of the game, because I haven't played as Legolas for years. And to be honest, before that, I really played with Legolas the most. Just because I didn't really like the spirit point system, and I liked just waiting for my health to regenerate. Though to be honest, when it comes to when it comes to playing the game now, I far enjoy the spirit point system more. Though having speed on Legolas to get out of or to outrun your opponents really helps. Oh, I guess I'm gonna go and put it in that. Still won't happen. That should be good enough. Ah, there they are. I thought there was creeping over there. And you leave me to die. Thank you, guys. I thought you were my friends. Did I only hit that guy once? It had to be critical then. Interesting. I don't really remember this. But then again, I played the Aragorn quest at like in July and August. It's December. Crap. And I am going to be uploading this at the beginning of January. Well, this part is going to be like January 4th, but oh well. Ooh, this is definitely an upgrade. Yes. That's definitely an upgrade. And that dragon scale ringmail is helping. Else, these guys would be doing a hell of a lot more damage. I definitely remember them doing a lot more damage. Oh, double kill. That doesn't happen to me often. This game can get, not bullshit, but this game can get tough real fast. Now, again, I always say this, but when it comes to the when I'm trying to pick my next Lord of the Rings game, I don't ever go and count battle for Middle-earth. I'm gonna get to that when I get to that, and it'll be nearly whenever I want to, or I really feel like it. However, I am going to say my next game will be, if I get that new computer, the Lord of the Rings Tactics on the PSP. I want to beat that game. I want to force myself to beat that game. Actually, to be honest, right around now would be the best time for me to attempt to play that game, just because my PSP is, well, there's this, I'll get back up before I even, okay, nice. Right below my bed is a nice little plug. Well, someplace I can put my plug. Electric outlet. And I really couldn't find it in a long time, because I have to go and use my I have to go and feel around down there, because it's not on the good side. I don't really like that part, but I finally found it, and I actually got my PSP recharge cord right under my bed, so I can just sit on my bed instead of having to move around the room. I know I'm lazy as all hell sometimes, but that's enough actual it's enough actual motivation to go and play my PSP, so I just hooked all my PSP stuff around my bed now. So I get a nice, comfortable PSP playing time. And, well, I've actually been able to play PSP games quite a bit. I actually played through Final Fantasy II. Started playing God of War Ghost of Sparta because I didn't touch that game yet. I haven't touched it until I just started to, I only got like 2 hours into it. And all I can say is I'm liking it better than Chains of Olympus just because of the length. But then again, the PSP never had, or a lot of games on the PSP, games that were, what's the best way to say this? Shit. PSP entries of a console series, such as God of War, such as Ratchet and Clank. Games like those, and I've played more, don't really have the length in them that their console counterparts had, at least initially, which is another reason why the fact that high-impact games never really tried for a true Ratchet and Clank game again on the PSP kind of bothers me a little bit, because I think they could have made a better adventure. And to be honest, even when it comes to, you know, my biggest complaint is the writing in that game. The thing that stops me from playing it all that much is the length. If the length was a bit, you know, meatier, I probably would enjoy that game quite a lot more. Did that guy just despawn? Okay. But, oh yeah, God of War, Ghost of Sparta, it's definitely looking like it's going to be a much longer game than Chains of Olympus. Which, to be honest, I don't know if it's a good thing anymore. Just because my will to play, or my interest in the God of War game, doesn't last all that long anymore. Actually, now I think about it, it doesn't really last all that much to begin with. But I don't really feel like going back to Ghost of Sparta for the moment. And might I remind you, I went and played Final Fantasy II for a long time, including doing the Soul of Rebirth. That was at least 35 hours. And I did go through the Arcane Labyrinth at least once. Though I didn't get to beat the super boss, or the level 7 super boss. I only faced the level 3 one. Because I did the Arcane Labyrinth about halfway through the game. But oh well. I really need a new... I need... Thing is, oh shit. I'm either going and getting a new computer as soon as possible, or if that's not in the... If that's not in the cards at the moment, I'm getting myself a DS capture card, so I don't have to emulate DS games. I could immediately go for a 3DS capture card, and then I would also be able to play, yeah, let's go with this. I would also be able to play, you know, DS games on it, because 3DS can do that. However, I don't know, it's only happened with select games, but the 3DS doesn't emulate the DS games perfectly. And it's more so that it has slowdown. Definite slowdown in some of them, in some areas at least. The big one I can think of is Final Fantasy III on the DS. I was playing that once and it just didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay, let's go with Spreadfire. It's definitely not going to be as useful as the one in the Return of the King. But oh well. Again, I am going to be going for tactics, so if I can. If I get a new computer, I'll just record tactics. Because I've had that for a while. I've had that since I actually got my PSP. And, well, I got this one. So my second PSP. In 2000 and... was it 12? Yeah, I think it might have been... yeah, at the very end of 2012. Or it might have been at the very end of 2013. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I went onto Amazon to figure that out. I definitely bought a lot of games for it. Oh, I think I could probably make my collection a little bit bigger. Oh shit. Really, this run and the Legolas Frodo run, too many Creebane. Don't really like those sons of bitches either. But I've said it before, and I'll say it 1,000 times during the tactics run. That game just isn't as fun as the Return of the King, Third Age. And I just it was after I actually went back and looked at the because I was interested. What did Kryptonite Games, the people that made this game, The Return of the King, The Third Age, what are they doing? And I was also wondering, what did they do before these games, if anything? And apparently they made a, I think they made the Sorcerer's Stone, or, the Philosopher's Stone, whichever Harry Potter version, you know, wherever you are, for the Game Boy Advance. And I don't think it was all that good, and they probably got, like, demoted to doing the Chamber of Secrets game on the Game Boy Color, which apparently was really good, and I've never actually got to play it. But they started with that, then they went off to the, well, Lord of the Rings franchise, those movie licenses, and yeah, I think they did a fairly good job. I've had my fun with these games. And after the Third Age, I'm not going to say that they fell off the radar, but I was really wondering where they went to. And apparently they actually did a game I really, really enjoy, that other people don't seem to enjoy as much as me. But it was Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. And actually, just wait a second, I'm going to make sure I'm saying this perfectly and that I'm not bullshitting. Yes, Kryptonite did work on... they did develop the Assassin's Creed Bloodlines on the PSP. The game was actually really good, and I think, except for some minor issues, was really good. Though that entire the PSP versions of console, or PSP entries of a console series, having too little content on the PSP is definitely apparent in Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. You can beat that game quick. You can beat that game real quick. And even then, I think it's quick enough that I don't lose my interest in it. And it's actually really, really good. The combat is probably the only downside to it. It's Assassin's Creed combat on a smaller screen. I have been knocked out, or just I've definitely been attacked, or you know, by people I couldn't actually see, which is kind of... Oh, it's not kind of, it is a problem. But not too much of a problem for me to, you know, completely condemn the game. Though the final boss, working on that same screwy system, did not make me happy. I lost a few times to that final boss. That's actually another game I kind of want to play, if I could ever get my PSP. Well, if I could ever edit, and another reason why I need a new computer, in my PSP footage, because every single time something goes wrong. This is still a pretty good boss. Again, it's reused, but I like how the trolls will actually destroy the columns. I've always been a fan of just looking at, this is one of the reasons why I do go to retro games quite often, is I like going and seeing what, you know, what people had to... I like going back to older generations or consoles that didn't really have all that much... Oh crap. Or a console that really couldn't, or didn't have all that much power to it. Seeing what they could actually do, what they could actually accomplish, how they had to deal with their, you know, limitations of the hardware and all. And what they could actually do. Especially on the Game Boy Advance, because the Game Boy Advance is near and dear to my heart. Still my favorite. Still definitely my favorite handheld system, because I've definitely have played the most and beaten the most games on it, and they were generally always good. But actually, another thing about it, didn't... No, that was a different actual one. But oh well. I will be going and playing some more games from Grip tonight. However, they've really, after Bloodlines, and I think they might have done the Assassin's Creed 2 DS game, whatever game came from that. I'm not all that familiar with it, though I did play the DS one for the original Assassin's Creed game, and it's a game. I really can't say it's all that crappy, but it's a game. Oh well. I did get another point. I actually have some points here. Son of a bitch. Okay, once more. That should be good enough. See everybody, until next time.